violent. Yeah.
Okay. What would you want to say to the women who were fighting? Like, if they were to watch this segment, like, do you think that maybe they should have, you know, just cooled down and walked away, or?
They should have. I think that they should have talked about it. If whatever the problem was, there's always a solution to everything. Talk about it like adults, and you act like a lady. You act like a lady, no matter what your background is, what your race is. It doesn't matter what it is. You talk about it to anyone, you know, before it gets too violent. Because when it gets violent, you mess up your life. You know, it gets on your record, and that's your life.
And talk about, you said like you've been contacted by a bunch of people, even out in Egypt. What has that been like for you?
Overwhelming, because I'm like, I usually upload everything that like I'm around the house. I upload it on Facebook because it's, like I said, it's my daily vlog. When I get stuff like that, like the man from Egypt, he said, I saw you on TV, and I'm like, I look at his profile and I'm like, from Egypt? And none of his language, I don't understand any of the language, so I had to translate. I had to use a translator. And then I got one, somebody from Corpus messaged me and said, I saw you on TV, and can you approve my request? And I said, sure. And I request, she started following, we started being friends. And from San Antonio, and a lot of places from Houston, Texas. I had a lot of people from there, from even from Tampa, Florida. A gentleman messaged me earlier and said he saw me on TV and on Facebook from Tampa, Florida. I said, from Tampa, Florida? Are you kidding me? And it's been a hectic ride since then. You know, it's like because of course everybody's fighting a war inside. But when you go out in public, you need to act like a lady. And we need to be nice to each other. No matter what situation or what you're going through, one should always try to be their best.
Okay. Where can people find information about like your vlog and everything?
I have a YouTube channel and it's called at Sylvia, Sylvia, Cabriales, Cabriales, blogs. BLOGS.
Okay, and so that's the best way for people to connect with you.
Yes.
Okay.
And, yeah, that one, and also my Facebook at Sylvia Cabriales.
Okay. Do you plan on filming more stuff like this in the future?
Yes, I usually do. I film everything that I catch, even when I come across an accident. I usually film. If bad situation, then of course it's going to be my aid first.
And is it just to keep, you know, all your followers kind of updated on what's going on? And
yes, that's why I chose to open up my YouTube channel, because the challenges that my husband goes through and every day. My husband's a veteran of the U.S. Army, and he goes through some challenges. Sometimes some days are good, and sometimes some days are not good. And I always tell my husband, you're not the only one. There's a lot of people out there that are going through the same thing as you are. And some days are good, and some days will, it's hard for him to get out of bed.
Okay, is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, that's just for you, of course.
Okay, just stay right there for me. Tell me your first and last name again one more time and spell it.
Sylvia Cabriales, Sylvia Cabriales.
Okay. Stay there. Just gonna get a shot of your hands here. Okay. And then, if I can get some video of you, like, pretending to type on your laptop and, like, looking on your phone and stuff.
A fight in a San Antonio HEB is going viral, and a Killeen woman caught the whole thing on camera. Channel 6 News reporter Imani Payne spoke to the woman who recorded the fight and joins us now with more. Imani?
The Killeen resident Sylvia Cabriales says she has family in San Antonio, so she spends a lot of time there. But she says she wasn't prepared to witness a smackdown at a grocery store during her last visit. viewed hundreds of thousands of times across the world. A full-blown brawl in the middle of a grocery store. Sylvia Cabrielis is the Killeen woman who caught it all on camera.
Like an animal, because that's the way they were acting. They were acting like an animal.
The woman's children could be heard screaming for their mothers to stop. Cabrielis says the three women duking it out seemed to know each other from somewhere else. And when they ran into each other in this Eastside San Antonio HEB, it escalated from threats to hair pulling and dragging each other across the floor. It took a group of men to pull the women apart and get them to calm down. Cabrielis says she didn't even get to buy the things she came to HEB for in the first place.
Everybody has iron, of course, but there's always a place and a time to act. And we're all adults, so we should be able to talk to each other as adults. Hey, you know what, this is what's going on. But to act like that and to end up like that, that's just way beyond, there's no reason for that.
Sylvia also told me she didn't even get to purchase the items she went to HEB for in the first place, because after witnessing the fight, she says she just wanted to get out of there as fast as possible. It's unclear if the women in the video are facing any charges. And coming up tonight at 6, you'll hear much more from Sylvia as she walks us through in detail what exactly led up to that brawl and what happened after it was broken up. Doug?
All right, Mommy, thanks.
As you know, we can come back later because this is just too much. And I left because, you go in there thinking that everything's going to be okay. There's no reason for you to feel any danger or in harm's way when you go into a store. This is a big store. This is HEB.
Once the women were separated, Sylvia says they walked their separate ways but stayed in the store. Sylvia says she wasn't expecting so many people to view and share her video of the brawl, but says she's glad they did, because she hopes it will get back to the women in the video and show them how senseless the whole act was.
Everybody's fighting on one side. When we go on in public, we need to act like a meeting. And we need to be nice to each other. No matter what situation or what you're going through, one should always try to be their best.
Now, Sylvia says she hopes the video will serve as a lesson for the women and keep them out of trouble in the future. It's unclear at this time if the women in the video are facing any charges.
With me, I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Very welcome.
Thank you.
Oh.